Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call?
And we are back. Hi guys, my name is GARRVIL Mohan and I'm an actor. Welcome to episode 4 of WTWF. Your one-stop solution to the frustrating dilemma that is, what to watch on Friday. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. And if you're wondering what to watch this weekend, maybe we can help you. We know we can. Let's dive into it. Number 1. So this film is a whole new take on gangster films, and you don't get any points for guessing the director. Martin Scorsese's Casino. Robert De Niro plays a gambling handicapper called Sam Rothstein, also known as Ace. That's a cool nickname. Ace. I wish I had a cool nickname like Ace. Anyway, the New York bosses send him to Las Vegas to run a casino. Joe Pesci plays his best friend and muscle, Nicky Santoro. Now, you wouldn't think a guy built like Joe Pesci could play the tough guy or the muscle, but it turns out he can. And better than most. Now Ace wants to run the business legitimately, and Nicky wants to rule Las Vegas like a boss. The film is narrated by both of them, and it doesn't let you pick a side. The two giants inevitably clash. And when one is telling you, the audience, his side, you're like, sure, I get it. And when the other explains his side, you're like, sure, I get it. And when they're both being idiots, you're like, you're being idiots. The film doesn't want you to take sides. It wants you to sit back and enjoy the drama. And that's exactly what you do.
Because this man, genius.
I have to mention though, while all the performances are great in the movie, Sharon Stone as Ginger McKenna stands way far from the crowd. She's so scary in the film that it's beautiful to watch. And to stand out with heavyweight co-actors like De Niro and Pesci. Damn. Sharon Stone, Casino on Netflix. Mature audiences only. Number 2. Courtroom dramas are always entertaining. I mean, where else would drama lie if not in an intense courtroom? And Fracture is my favorite courtroom drama. / thriller. / murder mystery. Not really a murder mystery. You see the murder happening in the opening minutes of the film. Millionaire genius shoots his cheating wife in the face. In the face. You see it happen. He even pleads guilty. But then it gets complicated. And then even more complicated. And we're obviously not guessing who committed the crime anymore. We saw it happen. He shoots her in the face. We're just sitting back in agony thinking, how the hell is he pulling this off? And is there a hairline fracture in his master plan? Fracture. Intense. Unmissable. On Netflix.
Or at least it was the last time I checked.
Number 3. Alright, for this next film, you really need a good sound system. Or a good pair of headphones. Because the sound design is really cool. It's about this deaf writer who goes to a cabin in the woods to find some solitude. You know, some alone time to write. And because she's in the woods, she's truly alone. Until an uninvited guest shows up, who happens to be a masked serial killer. You'll definitely be screaming at your screen to warn her. At least I was. Deaf writer versus psycho killer. The perfect thriller for your weekend. Hush. Also on Netflix. Number 4. Sometimes you just want to relax and enjoy the movie mindlessly. And for that, the film itself can't be mindless. That would be noise. I think there are 2 things a film needs to be enjoyed mindlessly. One is a simple yet compelling setup, and the other is perfectly executed entertainment. I'm talking about the Indonesian action treasure, The Raid Redemption. It takes about 5 quick minutes to set up. A SWAT team, which includes the protagonist played by Iko Uwais, infiltrates a building about 30 floors high. The bad guy is on the top floor. The building is mostly occupied by gangsters and criminals, who are all in unison trying to stop the SWAT team. It starts off slowly until the first round gets fired. And just doesn't stop. One of the best action movies you'll ever watch. The fights look real and the camera work is out of this world. Pencak Silat, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, is the indigenous Indonesian martial arts used in this film. Indigenous Indonesian. And it looks deadly. Like real deadly. Violent but exciting.
A lot of blood. A lot.
Action movies are not always satisfying. But The Raid Redemption will make you want to learn martial arts and kick some ass. You don't want to miss this, especially if you're an action movie fan. Oh, and it's available on Amazon Prime. Number 5. Okay, so that was a mindless action film. This is a mindless comedy. Mindless and timeless. This is one of my all-time favorite Bollywood movies. Again, simple setup and perfectly executed entertainment. Two losers set out on a quest to marry a rich girl and try every trick in the book to win her heart and every scheme to sabotage the other. The girl's uncle has a sinister plan in the works too. Come on, you know the film I'm talking about. Yup, it's Andaz Apna Apna. It refuses to get old. Great ensemble cast. A simple setup that just unfolds into a laugh riot. 90s nostalgia. What else are you looking for? Back in the 90s, comedy films had a tendency of having this big action sequence in the end. Always sort of a tone shift from the rest of the film. Not this one. Andaz Apna Apna on Amazon Prime. Alright, that wraps it up. So those were my recommendations for this weekend. Which one will you watch? And what did you think of them? Let me know in the comments. I've had the good fortune of playing a small part in the film Dil Bechara, a film that will be unforgettable for many reasons. Please do watch it when you get a chance. Available on Hotstar. See you next time.
Why didn't you call?